4v4. Never done that. I'll try that today. Why not? I guess this is 4v4. I've never actually done 4v4 before. So this is going to be a first for me, but we're going to see. Oh. Hey guys, what's up? What's up, friends? What's up, fellas? This is ought to be fun. It's Mufasa. Hey Mufasa. What's up, man? Let's get some mats here because we're in Fortnite. I've never played 4v4. I literally only played 3v3, v3, 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 v3. That's all I play. Because honestly, that's all you. Like, that's just the best game mode. Solos is too difficult, and duos is only fun when you know it's only fun sometimes. So why are you running? I have no way. Why are you running? Oh, you're actually kind of good at the video game. Ow, 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 you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. He's good at the video game. He's okay. See, my game's even running smooth today. I guess I'm just bad. Wait, hold a sec. That's more like it. I forgot to turn on stupid resource pack. I don't know why I'd be forgetting to do this. Now the game's deciding to run slightly worse, but I don't care. Go to that resource pack. Let's go. Fight me. There you go. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah, you're dead. Ha 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 ha. I've done something of worth. Now I can go with the rest of my life in peace. Goodbye. Why did I do that? I don't know. Come on. Give me mats. Give me mats. Give me mats, man. I think 4v4 might be kind of interesting because less teams got to deal with this. I think this version you're probably just going to build up your base a little bit more. I guess I just have never played this before. I only played 3v3, v3, v3, v3. Okay, I'll stop. I do need some more mats though. This is Fortnite Battle Pass. Just 40 iron. What kind of bullshit? You gotta be shitting me. 40? 12? Okay, I know 40? Nope, I ain't paying those prices. Fuck you. I'm gonna go kill someone instead. You know, I may not be able to beat him in a fight, but I can probably insult him to death. Oh, we already got their beds. We're so good. I didn't realize I wasn't even paying attention. Let's go. I get to kill someone now. Somebody is texting me. I'm not looking at it. I don't care. I need kills in Bedwars. Hey, buddy. Here, I'll just get behind you. Ah! Nope, never mind. Yep. Y'all got this. Yep. Nope, we're good. Y'all got this. Nope, we're not doing this. Nope, we're good. Y'all got this. I'm gonna hide back here. You know what? I'll take the charge in the battle, and I will defeat them. There's only one guy left, and I actually stand a chance. Let's do this. I think he's fighting them, though, right now, so I need to be cautious here. You know, he could come up to me anytime and try to sell me some car insurance, but God, no, I can't afford car insurance. Come on, man. What do I look like to you, Mr. Beast? Oh, look at him. I mean, buddy, I'll build over there. I don't care. We have a bed, and we have nothing to lose. I don't know what you're scared of. Why do you keep moving? Did he jump down there? No, my teammate's down there. I just go down there with him. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm awesome sauce. I'm so good. I'm awesome. We win. This is amazing. Now that I have a, basically a 50-50 chance of winning. This is how it's going to be. You know, one time I had an argument with my chemistry teacher because she was trying to tell us about, I don't know why, she was trying to tell us about, like, what's it called, like, she's basically trying to tell us about chance, so, like, you know, there's, like, odds and everything of something, and I was like, I basically told her, so, I guess I'll use this analogy, is, like, the Schrodinger's cat thing, where it's like, the cat is in a box and it is and isn't dead. This is actually the worst analogy for this. Hold on, I gotta think of a better one. Basically, I was arguing with her because I was like, She's trying to tell us like the odds of something are a lot more than what we think it is. Let's go. Clutch play. And I was basically trying to tell her, I was like, dude, it's like 50-50 every time. It is or it isn't. She was like, no, that's not exactly right. And I was like, dude, it's like a 20-minute argument for me just telling her that she's wrong about something. And she did not like that. One time she had an argument with my mom because she was like, look, you need to listen to me. He's not doing his schoolwork, and you need to do something about that. He was like, you better listen to me. And my mom was like, shut the hell up, stupid bitch. Alright, I'm gonna need you to die now. So, and yeah, so you just fight your way through. I don't know why you guys gotta build all the time. Just fight. You have no defense. Just what? Come on, bro. It's not. I bet $1,000 he's gonna go trying to get up here and be cool and awesome and funny. Okay, maybe he's not gonna be cool, awesome, and funny, but he's gonna be weird because he's weird. I don't want to get in the way, but I kind of have to. Where's the other dude? I know I've seen him. Awesome sauce. Anyway, I was trying to tell her, but I was like, I don't quite remember what exactly I was talking about, but I was telling her like the odds of anything are it is or it isn't. So 50-50. And she just kept telling me that I was wrong. And I was like, bro, it is or it isn't. That's all I was trying to tell her. I was like, up. Alright, we don't gotta remember that game. But anyway, that's all I was trying to argue with her about. I for the life of me, I wish I could remember what we were talking about. But it's true. I mean, I was just like, dude, like, okay, let's say, I don't know, the odds of, let's say the odds of your dad having a beer in his fridge, either it is or it isn't. That's the way I look at it. And she was like, no, there's actually a lot more factors that go into this, so really, it can't be like that. And I was like, dude, that's the simplest way of thinking about anything. It is or it isn't. Like, I can be like, hey, one day I'll have a better computer. I can say that, and either it will be true or it won't be true. There's no in between. If you ask me, anyway. That's the way I think of things, anyway. You know, makes sense to me. Had a lot of interesting conversations with teachers in school. I didn't argue with most of them just because I was too lazy. Like, I just did not feel like arguing with any of them because I was like, 97% of the time it's not worth the argument. You know, it's just not worth it. I remember one time I was being very lazy and I didn't feel like doing this English assignment in 6th grade. So my teacher was like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna give you a lot of leeway on this." And I'm like, "Why? I'm no different than anyone else. If you want to fail me, then fail me. I don't care. But please don't treat life like that. By the way, that's just I was just lazy as hell in 6th grade and I didn't feel like doing anything." She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get." She's like, "You get a lot of leeway on this." And I'm like, "Bro, why? Just if you want to, just that." I would rather a teacher fail me. Like, especially at that time, I'd rather a teacher fail me on an assignment than constantly bug me about it. Goodbye. What you gonna do now, friend? All right, I can do that too. I'm not jumping. Okay, well, you are. You lucky son of a... No. Ooh. Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, dude, I don't know if I told her, but I remember I was thinking, I was like, just for like any of my teachers, I'm like, dude, if I don't do it, and you give me at least like one chance, and I still don't do it, then just don't constantly bug me about it. They're like, you know, I'm not going through a lot of, like, just don't. Just fail me on it. I get an F1 and we move on with our lives. There's no sense in constantly, you know, I guess, she was a nice teacher. I'd be a horrible teacher, by the way. My sister and my cousin, they both want to be teachers, and I already have a cousin that is a teacher. I'd be like the worst. I'd be the most I'd either be a really good teacher or an absolutely abysmal teacher. Because I was thinking as a kid, I was like, I could teach better than these clowns, but I don't know. I like shadowed a classroom my senior year, or like half of my senior year for like first graders, and it was an interesting experience because I just can't deal with them kids like that. Like if them kids are acting all weird and stuff and bothering you, like, you know, like I put the wrong letter on this paper. I'd be like, bruh, like that is like shut up. I'd probably just tell them to shut up. I've had some very, very unprofessional teachers in my time. And if you're watching, you know who you are. Come on. I had a bunch of lazy teachers too. I can say that. I had a bunch of teachers who, like, honestly, I did not care. Like, but you know, those were like the ideal teachers. But also, I did like having Whee! Awesome. We'll say though, I did like having teachers that actually gave us a bit of a challenge. Like, as much as I hate him, I had this one teacher like 5 times in high school, and he taught like on so many. He taught like the same overall subject, but it was one of those subjects you kind of have to teach like a lot of different varieties. It was science. I also took an engineering class of his. The only time they ever did that in that school ever. And if you're watching, you know who you are. I know where you live too, and I totally didn't throw that roll of toilet paper. I had nothing to do with that situation. But yeah, I mean, you know, having lazy teachers is kind of fun, but also it's really boring. Because I don't know, as boring as school was, a lot of times, learning was kind of fun at times, you know. There were some times where I'd be, like, I remember in chemistry, I absolutely despise chemistry. If you can avoid taking chemistry, please do. But I remember it was, like, basically, you know, she would tell us something, some really cool information. I'd be like, wow, that's awesome. You know, she said she was, like, went to some school in North Carolina and was, like, super smart. And then she just left. We had two chemistry teachers in my time at high school. Actually, technically we had 4 in my time at high school. 4 different ones. One of them left like 3 weeks into the new year for some reason. I wasn't in her class, but we had one teacher and a classmate of mine. Again, you know who you are. It was really funny. He threw a fucking honey bun at her. like he wasn't even trying. He was trying to throw it across the classroom, but she kind of like got in his way and was like started screaming about it. Like, oh my god, you hit me! What the fuck? you hit me! You hit me! She was just kind of weird. I think she was some kind of, I don't know. She was something definitely. Like, so I never had her. I remember hearing about that story. I thought it was fucking awesome. I can do this really cool thing where I can just kind of build. It's really awesome thing about Minecraft is you can build. So I can just kind of get over to you. Ah! No. Awesome. I have no health, but it'll be alright. Yeah, and the second chemistry, the first, like, science / chemistry, like, teacher I had, like I said, she left. She's the only teacher that ever failed me, by the way. Shout out to Miss Hartman. You probably don't remember me because I was barely in your class, but you know, we had Miss I don't remember her name, but she was a weirdo. She'd like come to school dressed up in like weird outfits and like a different persona every day, and that's cool. If you're in elementary school, I'm sure that's awesome, but high school nobody cares. Like, you could come to school dressed up unless it's something really funny, no one's gonna care. So she was one of those, and she quit. We had the next chemistry teacher is the one I had. Again, if you're watching, you know who you are. And no, I didn't like your class. Although, I remember I was in band, and then she was the only teacher I ever had that bugged my band teacher about my grade. She was like, he's going to have to come to my class for extra study time. He's not putting in enough effort. And I think that playing music really distracts him from chemistry. I'm like, bitch, I don't care about chemistry. I'd rather sit here and play music all day. I was like, oh, whatever. So I did. I spent, you know, my band period in her class learning absolutely nothing. It was freaking awful. But I remember I was in there the day she was, for some reason, instead of waiting till the end of the year to quit, she waited until like, no, wait. I can get out of this. Fireball! Nope. This chemistry teacher, she waited until like 9 weeks before the school year was over. Then she was trying to leave. And everyone knew it. She was told, we were like, you actually gonna do it? She's like, yeah, I'm leaving. I was like, okay, cool. But I remember because I had sitting there for extra study time because I was dumb, apparently. I was in there the day she actually got fired before that. I remember the assistant principal called her out to the hallway, and then she came back in the room crying and like freaking out and stuff. And I just kind of left. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go now. I just did. I just dipped. Yeah. And then I didn't have the next one, the last one I never had her, but the last one we had, she was cool apparently. She still is cool. Also, her husband's a cop. So whenever we, sorry, not we, because I had nothing to do with it. I'm a good boy. But whenever we, toilet papered the teachers' houses, we found out very quick that her husband was a cop because he came outside with a taser and tried to kill us. I'm being so for real. If I had a video of it, I showed you. There might actually still be a video out there of it. I'd have to find one. There's a picture of one of our teachers standing outside after we rolled his house. Like we went tame, but there were years when people would like cut off his power and his electricity and like really fuck with him. But we didn't do that. We were nice. We'll also say this, like, if you're in high school and like, again, please don't say, oh, you're giving us bad advice. I'm like, no, don't take after me. But honestly, go ahead if you want to. I don't care. If you're scared about skipping, don't be. Like, as long as you like skip, if you skip regularly, then for some teachers it'll become just an occurrence. Like they already know. Like on Fridays, he's not gonna be here. You know. Especially if you have an extracurricular. If you don't have an extracurricular, was that me? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. If you have an extracurricular, it's so much easier. I was in band, of course, and it was awesome because of like practice and stuff. I got to miss out on a lot of class. Or just because we had like nothing to do all week, and half the days I'd be like, yo, can I just like leave? Sometimes they'd be like, yeah, sure, I don't care. And then you always got that one teacher. There's that one science teacher that's like, I don't think so. It's just like, bruh, come on, how you gonna keep me up in here all day? We ain't learning nothing. That was our teacher. I had him in it was like biology or something, and we were just like, he hated us. I mean, he hated all his classes, but I think he hated us that time because it was just like we would just sit there and make fun of him because he always, he wouldn't, when he had to teach, a lot of teachers, they just kind of know the information. Awesome. Here, I'll build a. Aw, I can't build. No, okay, that ain't gonna happen. So this teacher, we made fun of him because he would read everything off of paper instead of like having it memorized or reading it off the smartboard. No, he had to read it off a piece of paper, and we would be like, hey, if we can take that paper, he can't teach. And we actually did it a couple times. It was pretty funny. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, if you're actually afraid to skip, honestly, don't be. Like, chances are you're not. Like, it depends on the school you go to, but chances are nothing's gonna happen. We had a cop came and found us one time. He was like, are you supposed to be in here? I was like, no. He's like, I just go back to class. Like, you're not gonna get freaking expelled or suspended. Not even you're never gonna do that. They don't care, honestly. School I went to, they didn't care. I remember one time, forget what it was for, but I think it was like a couple days before graduation for one of the classes. I think it was like my 10th grade year, and yeah, in my 10th grade year, I used to skip a ton. I'd always be in the band room every day, and I remember one time they wanted to come. They called me to the office, but I wasn't in class, obviously. So they were like, all right, well, I know where he is. Came and got me, and he was like, bro, why aren't you in class? I was like, no, I don't know. I was like, all right, whatever. Went to the office, did that stuff. But I remember another time, it was a very similar situation where they called out the band teacher, but he didn't have a class, but I was just chilling up in there. Called him out, and they were like, yo, you want to come up to the football field and see how we want these chairs set up? He was like, all right, sure. He made me come with him, I guess. And again, assistant principal, he was like, bro, why are you in there? And I was like, I don't even know. Man, for though, don't even get me started on Coach Thomas. Like I said, he knows who he is. One time in my senior year, my car broke down, like literally like a couple 100 feet from the school, and I had this dude stop by. He towed me to the school, puts it in the parking lot, and I didn't even stay at the school. Like when I got the problem fixed, I just fucking left. I was like, nah, I'm going home. I remember he pulled me to the parking lot and dropped me off, and then he went on his way back home. And then I remember assistant principal was out there arguing with me. I was like, bro, what do you want from me? I'm sorry. Like, And I was like, yes, my car broke down. I'm finna leave. Just shut up and leave me alone. I swear, he always tried to argue with me about something. It's pretty annoying. I remember one time he took my hat. Like, you're not supposed to wear hats in school for some reason. I don't see why. I know why it's a problem, because like all the crime and whatever. But me personally, come on, it's a hat. Like, you know me. You remember one time he took my hat. I was in the lunchroom and I was like, I really didn't feel like arguing, fighting with him on it. And then I remember it was like, he never told me when I can come get it back, or I think he did, but he never came and gave it to me. So I remember his office door was open. I was walking by to go home, and I just look in his office. And my hat's sitting right there on his shelf, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm taking that shit. And I did. I just took my hat back, and he never said anything about it, which was awesome. Yeah, I'm not too sure how this video devolved into school stories, but I'm gonna keep them going because I have a lot of interesting ones. And I can't tell this one because I might get arrested. I don't think I would get arrested because it wasn't my fault. But I'm maybe one day. Maybe one day when I can get a lawyer, I'll tell this one. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, he's dead. Whee! Awesome. I'll tell you one thing that I never did get caught for. My freshman year, I didn't really have any friends or anything. I had like 2 friends, and this was before I met all my true high school friends. I was new to the school, and I was like, all right, gotta hop into this high school dilemma. So I was like, all right, whatever. I did meet this one dude, and I didn't know him for very long because he left after that my freshman year. We never got in trouble for anything, but he would just do so much. We would just do everything. And one time people probably thought we were weird as hell, but one time we went into the locker room, like, 'cause it was like an old locker room and no one was really in there. And I think it was for basketball, but basketball season wasn't hadn't started yet, so no one was in there. Man, we just went to the freaking supply closet and we fucking stole it. I fucking stole an extension cord. Oh, his skins. I thought he had blue armor. I was gonna say, what the fuck? No, obviously I didn't do that. I would never, ever do such a thing. But not. It's kind of funny. Because I didn't, like I said, that's cool. It's really hard to get caught, and if you get caught doing stupid stuff in school, then you're just dumb. There's 2 girls named Madison at the school, and they got caught for drinking and stuff. And it was like one of the last days. I'm like, bro, can't you just wait until you get home or whatever, then go get in trouble? I remember because one of them fucking threw up. I was like, bruh, how do you get to that point? It takes a minute for alcohol to kick in. So like, how do you get to that point? No, okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna have to defend our buddies here. Hold on, we gotta clutch up. How do you get to the point where you're like drinking so much that you're like fucking throwing up? Like, what? I was like, bro, what? It's kind of wild. Now, that's just high school stories. I got a lot more. Not a lot more, but I got some elementary stories. So sorry. Like, throughout my elementary career, or a good chunk of it at this school, I went to school, obviously, and I had to ride the bus. And we had, like, a ridiculously long bus ride. Like, longer than any bus ride should ever be. We weren't the last people to be dropped up, but we were close. Awesome. Anyway, like I said, we were close to being the last. So there was this dude I sat with every day. He was my friend. I wasn't in the same grade as him, but we were friends. Bruh. I was friends with this dude, and he was pretty chill and stuff. I remember we would play this horror game. It's like a cool horror shooting game on my tablet I had. Because you weren't supposed to. It was like one of those schools that's like super strict. And if word of advice, if you can choose what high school you go to, find the one with like the worst record of like disciplinary, because you can just get away with so much more. I went to one of those elementary schools. Goodbye. I went to like a really strict elementary school, so we were like, if if you got caught doing anything remotely fun, you were getting banished to the freaking detention. Okay. He's gonna finish the bus story. We would always get in trouble because we'd be loud, and this old dude hated when we were loud. So, but it's kind of hard to talk about him because I remember it was like a couple of days before we were going back to school after Christmas break, and we got news that he fucking died. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being so for real. Okay. Like, we got news that our bus driver had freaking died, and I was like, bro, what? It was kind of wild. Yeah, I had a different bus driver the rest of my career at that school. She was chill, but, you know, R.I.P. Mr. Ricky. You yelled at me a lot and tried to get me in trouble, but, you know, you will be missed. We'll say that during my school career, I only ever had 2 detentions. It's really a detention and a half. Really barely even that. So one time, we had this substitute teacher, and she eventually became our English teacher. She, like, unretired and became our English teacher, which was awesome. She had a lot of very sad stories, you know. She was awesome. I liked her. As a sub, she was the worst kind of sub. She was always rude. She wasn't even really rude. She was just very strict. Like I said, it was a very strict elementary and middle school I went to. So, it was that. And I remember she would, like I swear we weren't doing anything, but she was like, your table's being too loud. You all have lunch detention. Which basically just meant you just sat in the classroom eating lunch. So I didn't care. I was in like middle school. I was fairly antisocial. You know, in high school I was like a lot less antisocial, but still pretty antisocial. Okay. Ah shit, this ain't good. But who you think you is, bro? Okay. Anyway, I was fairly antisocial most of my school career, except like my senior year of high school. I was just doing stuff to do stuff half the time. I went to like the parties and, you know, the fun stuff. People were like, "Dude, it's pretty cool." Anyway, so it was lunch detention, so I was like, I didn't really care. But in high school, I never, like I said, it was hard to get caught doing stuff. Like, if you got caught, you were just a freaking moron. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, he's invisible. Oh, he's weird. Dell? Oh, he's weird. Okay. So I had never gotten detention my entire high school career. It was like, what the hell? It was like my last. Okay, it wasn't my last, but it was like, actually, it might have actually been like my last couple weeks of high school, and they were cracking down on wearing your They started to crack down. Like, I didn't get a name tag until my junior year. Like, they said they were supposed to be strict about it, but they never were. So yeah. But I didn't actually end up getting a name tag until my junior year, which is kind of fun. But anyway, they would always try to crack down, but like if you had yours, it didn't matter. I remember there was one day where I didn't have mine, and they were like, "Yeah, if you don't have your name tag, you're going to detention." And I was like, "Oh shit." So, you know, it was a ton of fun. It was an awesome experience. But not necessarily a name tag. It was like, you know, it was like your ID. Had your stuff on it. I guess that's what they called it, but it was basically a name tag. Had your picture and stuff, so they knew who you were, which is something they really cared about. But like, they knew who I was. They just like to make fun of me. I saw the lady in the office. She never really liked me, but yeah. So I remember I come in one day. I was late. I think I was late. I don't remember if I was late or I had just walked past. My last year we had like we had a different principal almost every year of high school. And I walked past, you know, he was very strict and tall and mean and scary, so I didn't, you know, I could argue with the assistant principal. He was the same height as me. I wasn't scared of him. But, you know, the actual principal we had in that last year, he was a scary motherfucker. So, I think I remember what happened. So, I think I walked past him, and he was like, you know, we don't got a name tag. And I was like, no, I guess not. And he was like, go to the office. And I was like, do I have to? He's like, go to the fucking office. I was like, all right, whatever. So, I go to the office. And, you know, the school always was trying to scam us. So, you had to pay. You had to pay like $10 to get a new, I don't remember if it was to get a new one or get a temporary one for the day. I think that's what it was. Hell, it might have just been to get a new one. I don't remember exactly. But I remember I didn't have any money on me. And I didn't feel like bothering one of my family members to send me some money. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll go. And honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember if it was like supposed to be detention for all day or detention for like a couple hours. I honestly don't. Like I said, yeah, he has no health. Wait, I can kill him. I can get a kill. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. What the? He's kind of good. Okay, whatever. I want to say it had to be in there all day. I think that's what it was, but I don't exactly remember. I don't know. So I had to be in detention. And I was like, this is amazing, awesome, incredible. I didn't really care. Like I knew a lot of people in there because a lot of people knew me at the time. So it's like I said, it's like my last couple weeks of being in school. So I was like, all right, we know whatever. But I was told that I think I had asked her. I was like, hey, if I can get like $10-15, can I leave? And she was like, yeah, I guess so. So that's what I did. My stepmom, she actually worked at the school. So I remember I was like, all right, bet. So I was like, I said, bet. Let me go to her classroom. See if she'll loan me some money. And like she did. She loaned me like $10 so I can get out of detention and go get a new name tag. Because it was like my last couple weeks. Like I don't know why they were being so strict. But yeah, it was kind of, they're being so weird. I'm not gonna freaking get your bed. I don't care about your bed. I just need kills. What the? Hello? Yeah, so that's why I remember that a couple of them had asked me. They were like, "Oh, dude," my dad was like, "Dude, can you give me some money?" And I was like, "Dude, like, no." I remember I got the money and I was like, "Well, I'm out of here." I even sent an email to my teacher beforehand, and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "I'm probably gonna miss your class, bro. I'm in detention." And he was like, "All right, cool, whatever." I just told him. He's not. I'd never been in detention before. I was always I wouldn't say a good. I was a fairly well behaved kid who just never got caught doing anything wrong. So that's kind of what it was. I remember I was like, it was just boring. There wasn't nothing to do. She was like, you know, I give me your phones and give me your everything. You can't do anything but sit here and do your schoolwork. And I was like, bro, there ain't no schoolwork to do. It's like the last couple of weeks. There ain't nothing to do. I'm finna graduate and stuff. And I was like, bro, this is fun. I mean, like, at the time, I think I remember what it was. So, at the time, I only had 2 classes that day, during the day. So I could go home after second block. So I could go home after like, you know, like about 11. So that's what I would do. So I was like, all right, well, I don't have to be in here all day. I just have to wait till I leave the school and I can go home. And I was like, I didn't even feel like doing that. I was like, you know what? I'll just get a new name tag and do it like that. So that's what I did. It was kind of funny to me. I was like, yeah, he was like I said, I sent an email to my teacher and I was like, yeah, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just gonna, you know, chill up in here. And I was like, dude, yeah, I was like, I ain't finna be up in class today, bro. I'm in detention. And he's just like, all right, whatever. Wait, another kill. I got 2 kills. I'm so good at this game. Let's go. No. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is an extremely long video right now. I was thinking about cutting it up and making it like 2 or 3 short videos, but nah, I don't feel like doing all that. I'm just gonna upload it to the story of my school stories, and this ain't even like all of them. I have so many more amazing stories that I can't quite tell just yet. I just gave the baseline information on my school history, but I think that's, well, I guess, like, I want to finish out the game, but you know, if I have to upload a really long video, it's gonna take absolutely for years. But you know what? It'll be all right. Honestly, should I let him? I was like, should I let him get my bed? Oh, I wish I could have knocked him down. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's basically every story I had to tell for now. There's probably a couple more I could do, but what the hell? What the hell's going on? Give me what the, bruh? The game is bugging. Why is my game bugging? Oh, of course. All right, well, that's gonna end it here because my network connection has decided to die. You know, 1 2 3 4 5 is a bad password. That's gonna be it for me today. See you folks later. Bye, fellas.